Hi friends, this is Krista. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. As we get closer and closer to the end of the year, one of the things that you're seeing a lot of on BookTube is people reflecting on their goals and also making new goals for the new year. And as I started to look back at my 2018, I didn't have a lot of little goals through the year. I just gave myself the big goal of my 2018 TBR shelf. And I'll talk about that in another video, how I ended up doing. But one of the things I realized at the end of the year is that I really didn't have classics as one of the categories, and therefore I just didn't read a lot of classics this past year. So in looking forward into 2019, I did pull off 5 classics from my shelves that I really hope to read in the next year. They're all a little bit chunky, so I have high hopes, but I'm not sure I'll get to all 5 of them, but I'm hoping. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, the 5 books that are on my shelves that are classics that I really want to read in the new year. The first is one that I've been wanting to read for quite a long time, really since I saw the movie a super long time ago. I just have never read the book. So that is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas? I don't know how to say it the French way, but this is quite a chunker in this mass market paperback. I also have an edition of this on my Kindle. This is a revenge, like a classic tale of revenge. It's about these 2 friends, and one of them gets the other one thrown in jail because of jealousy, and so he lives for quite a long time in prison, escapes, and then, or escapes or gets out somehow, and then goes on this blazing trail of revenge to get back at his former friend. So there's love, there's adventure, there is a lot of fun, I guess. I'm hoping that the language is not too difficult to get into, but I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I also am wanting to reread Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I just last month or the month before listened to Persuasion on audiobook, and I think I want to go through and listen to the rest of the Jane Austen books on audio as well, because I enjoyed that experience so much. But I also have these Penguin Vintage Classic editions, which I really like as well. So I read Emma in 2017, and then I read Persuasion in 2018. So next year I'd like to read Pride and Prejudice, and maybe a couple of the other ones as well, but it's been so long in particular since I've read this one that I would like to reread it. And I've recently heard a few people saying that they really didn't care for this one, and I know that I love it, so that's not going to be me, but it's been a while since I've read it, so I'm really looking forward to getting back into this one. Next, I have Elizabeth Gaskell. I really would like to read Wives and Daughters, but I don't own that one. I do have Cranford, which is quite a little thin book, but the only Gaskell that I've read is North and South, and I absolutely loved it. So I would really like to read more Elizabeth Gaskell. So maybe Cranford and Wives and Daughters, but I just don't have a copy of Wives and Daughters quite yet. Yeah, she's a classics author that I didn't really have a hard time getting into the style of her writing. So I'm looking forward to just reading more from her. The last 2 are pretty chunky again. I have Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Now, I have not done any research as far as translations, and I heard that that makes a really big difference. So Katie from Life Between Words has done the research and found the translation that she would like to read. So this is not that translator. I forget who this one is translated by, but this is the copy that I have, so I'm gonna give it a try in this version and see if I can do it. This one is translated by Constance Garnett, so I'm not sure how that's gonna be for me, but I would like to give this Russian classic a try. I feel like I have seen a movie of that, but I don't really remember the storyline at all. And finally, a book that I have heard so many people say that they love here on BookTube, and that is East of Eden by John Steinbeck, which is also quite a chunker. This is kind of like Americana, American classic. I believe that this one also has kind of some nods to the Cain and Abel story in the Bible. So I think that that's a fun little twist on a classic. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well, especially because so many people that I follow on BookTube have loved this one. So here are 5 of the classics. Oof, that looks like a lot of reading, but it's the beginning of the year and there's lots and lots of time coming my way. yeah, so here are the 5 classics that I hope to read in 2019. Are you a classics reader or not? Have you read any of these? Which one should I start with? I would love to hear from you down in the comments below if you read classics or not, and which are some of your favorites. These are just a few on my shelves that I really hope to get to in the new year. I look forward to chatting with you as always, and stay tuned for some more videos, more goal videos and reflection videos and end of the year things coming your way. I'll talk to you soon in another video. Bye!